Breaking news coming in from Australia, which is still recovering from the Sydney siege. A police bomb squad has been called to the Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade headquarters in Canberra to investigate reports of a suspicious package. Staff members are being evacuated from the Barton premises after the package was discovered on the premises. The suspicious package was found in the canteen area of the department. ACT police have issued a statement saying that they are trying to evacuate the premises and a bomb squad is on its way. Let's get a word from our Deputy Editor Smita Sharma, who's with us on the phone line. Smita, the police there in Australia absolutely rattled a suspicious looking package being discovered in a government office in Canberra a day after the Sydney incident.
Yes, Simi, rattled but absolutely holding their calm and their nerves as we saw them do so yesterday as well. Through the day as the Sydney siege continued, and today even as people pour out, including Prime Minister Tony Abbott, who's travelling from Canberra to Sydney to be a part of the memorial services for two people who were killed in the siege. In fact, the Australian police, they were informed of the suspicious package at the Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade, which, by the way, does have several security checks once you're inside the building. You have to go through several layers of security check, really, and you cannot go in without security passwords and locks. But this was around 1:45 local time, so almost an hour back, and they were reported of the suspicious package. This is on the John McEwen Crescent, where DFAT is really located. But the police, they have, of course, responded with a coordinated sort of a response. They cordoned off the area, which is a practice of, the standard operating procedures, and evacuations, in fact, were underway. Some road closures have been implemented. The AFP bomb response teams, they are, of course, now in place, and they're trying to figure out the content of this package.
All right, Smita Sharma reporting how the bomb squad has reached the location. They're trying to examine the contents of the suspicious-looking package that has been found in the Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade headquarters in Canberra. Smita, tell us a little bit more about what's really going on in the minds of citizens there on the ground. You're telling us that Prime Minister Tony Abbott was expected to come to Canberra to pay homage to two of the people who lost their lives in the Sydney siege. People here are extremely nervous and wary, especially after what happened yesterday.
They are nervous, Sini, but we have also been seeing amazing strength at display here by Australian society by and large. They, of course, lost two very young lives, Katrina Dawson and Tori Johnson. Tori Johnson, in fact, happened to be the cafe manager also, and we've seen the statement from Lint Cafe praising Tori Johnson, how he had been with the cafeteria for the last 2 years and was really their brand ambassador of sorts in Sydney. But, yesterday through the day, even as Sydney siege continued, we saw that hashtag, I'll Ride With You trend on Twitter. It was such a beautiful hashtag where people actually came out and offered their support to the minorities, to Muslims who might have feared a sort of a backlash following, of course, that siege. But people were willing to ride with them in religious attires. They told them that you need not fear anything. Society will not get divided. Similarly, even as they are rattled today, but we've seen that their responses have been just so much better coordinated. It's not like an Indian situation where we see people literally trample over evidence or not listen to police instructions. So a lot of calm and exercise and restraint are to display here as well.
Absolutely. The police also acted extremely meticulously, setting up a hotline and also addressing queries in person outside that perimeter that was set out outside near that cafe in Sydney. Now a crisis in Canberra of sorts. The bomb squad has reached. Smita, we're going to keep coming back to you for updates.